a new dawn in Bayelsa as Supreme Court knocks out APC. All right, let's quickly check out the dailies on today's edition of Bystanders at News 10 on Flip TV with Michael. All right, the Vanguard and the Nigeria Tribune on Bayelsa issues. Okay, the major headline, it reads, confusion in Bayelsa as Supreme Court sacks Governor-elect Lyon. Confusion in Bayelsa as Supreme Court sacks Governor-elect Lyon. With beautiful rider here. Why Supreme Court sacked Lyon? Deputy, we will obey court order when we get it right, says INEC. We will obey court order when we get it. Okay, it's a procured judgment, says Lyon. It's a procured judgment, says Lyon. The risk meeting of 25% spread raises anxiety, meets requirement in 5. Needs 5.32 to win. It's victory for democracy. We won't abandon Imo, says PDP. It's victory for democracy. We won't abandon Imo, says PDP. PDP candidates can't be sworn in, says Oshiomhole. Wow. PDP candidates can't be sworn in, says Oshiomhole, the controversial APC chairman. Wike to federal government. Call Oshiomhole to order. Governor Wike to federal government call Oshiomhole to order. Oshiomhole is likely at it this time around again. All right, Edo 2020, Obaseki is a Ayamu EPM. Bika over calls for surveillance on group people. Nigeria's food import deficit valued at 1.1 trillion naira in 1 year. Moving to other stories here. That's winners emerge in Vanguard's Valentine Love Promo. Wow, it's the Valentine season, and we have some winners emerging in the Vanguard's Valentine Love Promo. Moving to other stories on the front page of Nigerian Tribune. Nigerian Tribune with a very crucial one here. The major headline which reads, Bayelsa, Supreme Court knocks out APC, INEC keeps PDP waiting. Wow. Supreme Court knocks out APC, INEC keeps PDP waiting. With all the stories here, we are here to get copy of judgment, says INEC. We are here to get copy of judgment, says INEC. PDP candidates can't be sworn in. Oshiomhole is saying this. PDP candidates can't be sworn in, says Oshiomhole. Your comment empty, inconsequential, PDP tells Oshiomhole. One Oshiomhole, Wike tells federal government. PDP members jubilate in Yenagua. Supreme Court ruling an indictment on INEC, says Adegborua. Let's quickly check out all the stories on the front page of this journal. Court remands for oil and gas directors over 2.6 billion euro fraud. Find solution to Lassa fever, coronavirus. Gets 36 million naira, federal government tells scientists. All right, the last story here on the front page of this journal. Southwest governors, IGP, agree on Amotekun. That's the Southwest initiative by the governors. Amotekun to run state-led efforts, not regional initiative. Bill progresses in Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, Osun houses of assembly. These are the stories we have on the front pages of Nigerian Tribune and the Vanguard. Let's quickly join our reviewers for more analysis. I'll be right back. Honestly, it's a serious jubilation right now in Bayelsa.
Exactly, especially in the PDP fold, considering the verdict.
Okay, given by the Supreme Court.
Yes, and we have heard and have seen videos of the APC chairman, Adam Oshiomhole, the very troublesome Adam Oshiomhole, coming out to say that there won't be any governor sworn in Bayelsa today, which gives credence to the fact that it is really true that the APC have, practiced what is known as electoral malpractices, and that's why he's saying he's not even sure of his party's candidate. Hence, he's saying that there won't be any governor that will be sworn in today. And see, let us go back to the recent past history in Imo State, when the same Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which happens to be the highest judicial arm in the land, said that the fourth person in the race, which happens to be the APC candidate, won the election. And the man who was there, Ihedioha, vacated the seat. You understand? He vacated the seat and he's now, today, the governor of Imo State. Only for PDP to now address their grievances from outside. Let the APC too, if they really are law-abiding, as they claim to be, you understand? Let them abide by the rule of the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let them go out. Let the one that the law has approved take the office, and if they have any grievance against the Supreme Court, let them go and do what the PDP is doing in Imo State today. Let them go and protest. Let them go and show their misdemeanor or displeasure, their grievances against the Supreme Court's judgment. So, and I would say that what the APC is trying to do today is that they are trying to show Nigerians that they are a bunch of lawless people in APC who are not law-abiding, who would always fight against the law of the land. That is what Oshomole and APC is trying to tell us, that APC is a bunch of lawless people who would not abide by the rule of law, which we have seen repeatedly in the annal of this administration led by General Muhammadu Buhari, retired. You understand? That is just what I have seen. That is what Oshomole is trying to reinforce in my mind, that APC is a lawless bunch of people who have come together.
Okay,
yes, sir.
No. Quickly, Raphael, I know you are boiling there and you have something to say.
Yes. Okay, let me just quickly tell you that what happened in Bayelsa is quite different from what happened in Imo State. In Imo State is a robbery. Do you understand? They rob PDP. Do you understand? Of their verdicts. Daylight robbery. Because now we've seen that in Bayelsa State, even every canale in Nigeria knows that if you forge results, it is a crime, a big crime in Nigeria, as well as examination malpractices. It can send anyone to jail. So the Lyon himself did not forge certificates, but his deputy is the one who is guilty of this offense. So the bench of judges, they examined the case. They were like, just okay. You know that this man is so chameleon. When they were going through his results, he answered different names, up to 6 names in various environments within that contest, which is chameleonic. He keep on changing from Emenekio, Bayagbara, all those their language, your language. 3 to 6 names. And you know that this man is not worth it. You are his accomplice in crime. That is how Lyon come in. So it's a different case. Bayelsa case, PDP won.
Okay, PDP won.
Yeah. Then in Imo, see what is happening in Imo. I know that Supreme Court is final, yeah, but it's going to take a different dimension this time around. They are going to review that case, so that maybe the table will upturn against Uzodinma anytime.
After the verdict must have been given.
Someone who came forth, how dare you? You ate up. You just mount on the third person, swallow him. Mount on the second person, ate him up. Now the fourth person, you mounted on him. We are not seeing Ihedioha this time around. Ihedioha, he caged Ihedioha inside his stomach and become Imo State governor. So I think it's high time we force Ihedioha out of his stomach and present him as the governor.
Now, Lucky, you are smiling. Why are you smiling?
Why I'm smiling is that God have done it again.
Okay.
Why I say God have done it again? Can you go back to Adeleke case?
Yeah, in Osun State.
Adeleke case, what happened? This man supposed to be in jail this morning. The deputy governor Police supposed to invite. They're supposed to have invited him. Or EFCC. Because
If it can be used against
I watched him yesterday realizing himself, saluting. At the end, God said, my way is like a Moses. He should change that his name, David, to Moses. You will see, you will not get to the promised land. That will happen to them. Let me tell you something. APC knew. The first court give verdict that this person is not qualified. They allow him, they believe that they are in power.
Federal might.
But God used the judges, change everything upside down. There's jubilation in Bayelsa. You can't do that one out. They were planning and go allocate oil. Most of Shomole. Oh, Shomole. Who's the Shomole to say they are not going to swear anybody in? Who's the Shomole? Can the Shomole go to Edo State?
The president of the Federal Republic has not
come out to say that nobody will be sworn in Bayelsa State.
The president has not said that.
The president has not come. Bayelsa has no governor. You understand? And the party chairman, a controversial human being, you understand, who has always been controversial all of the days of his life in office, you understand, came out to say no. The same APC chairman Adam Oshomole pronouncing to the entire world that anybody who has stolen Nigerian wealth, as soon as you move into APC, your sins are forgiven. Should we trust such a human being?
Let's go to his hometown. Can he even go to Benin? He's having crisis there. That is why we can get up yesterday and said enough is enough for Oshomole. Stop that, you are not a god. Buhari should call Oshomole in order. Today there is going to be PDP governor in Bayelsa State.
Let me also tell you that I am not a prophet of doom, but I foresee a terrible end to Oshomole's tenure as APC chairman, because I am very sure, just as the Southwest governors who are majorly APC candidates, you understand, deemed it fit that, see, enough is enough. Yes, we belong to the federal, but we are not getting enough security for our people. Hence, they came together to form a Southwest security network known as Amotekun. And in the same vein, I am very sure that some of them who are mindful of the fortunes, the electoral fortunes of their party after Buhari's tenure, knowing fully well that the party APC only sold, you know, to Nigerians based on the perceived integrity of Buhari, thinking he would give them what they wanted. But I will tell you, 2015, I personally told a forum of colleagues in Abeokuta, Iwe-Iroyin, that, see, I do not see anything good in Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired. I told them then, they disbelieved me, that no, Buhari is a man of integrity, Buhari is this and that. I said, well, for me, I see a Buhari coming with his own style of corruption, coming in with nepotism, because I know him. I am partly a northerner, and I know the antecedent of Major General Muhammadu Buhari. I know what he can do. I know what he's been doing while in retirement in Kaduna, in Katsina, and all of this stuff. You understand? If anybody knows Kaduna Mafia, they know that these are the people who partly control the Nigerian politics. You understand? So I'm a Kaduna guy, and I know what Buhari has contributed to what is happening in Nigeria today.
Has Oshomole ever called the president, tell him insecurity in Benue or the whole Nigeria or Borno? Has he done that?
No.
Now something just happened. You said they cannot swear the governor PDP in. Today, all of us will see.
He's not concerned about the security.
All of us will see. They will swear that PDP governor in today. Let Oshomole go and die.
Okay, that's very good. I'm just acting as if I'm the presenter again. But anyway, let me just give you this point. Nigerians are watching you. Nigerians, every step you take, Adam Oshomole, you are not the Mr. President himself, only chairman of APC. And let me tell you, you are playing eye service. You are trying to hide some things. You are trying to impress Buhari. You are trying to hide what you kept in your cupboard. Let me tell you, you ate money, you stole money in Edo State. It's gonna play out against you later. EFCC is coming after you, no matter what you say, no matter how you twist it, so that Major General Buhari and his EFCC personnel or officers will not come after you. They are coming after you, no matter how you twist it. Governor Diri, I think is his name, Diri of PDP, PDP candidate in Bayelsa, is gonna get his certificate, return certificate, from 10 a.m. today till 1 p.m.
No.
If not,
No.
we will come after you.
No,
Nigerians will come after you, Adam Oshomole.
Now, gentlemen, during this poll, during this election,
Yes.
The ex-president of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, was
Yeah.
alleged of playing a major role in that election, especially with APC. He was alleged, of supporting APC. Now, how do you think the ex-president will feel at this moment?
Well, I would say that before the supposed electoral victory of the APC in Bayelsa State, it has not been seen. We did not see in the news media pictures of patient Jonathan visiting Aso Rock. I want to strongly believe that it was a negotiation between the former president to deliver the state to President Muhammadu Buhari's party for an exchange of forgiveness of sin of his wife. And right after that, we started seeing patient Jonathan romancing Aisha Buhari. We've seen pictures, different pictures of patient Jonathan in Aso Rock, despite her case with EFCC. Do you understand? So I want to personally believe very strongly that that was a negotiation. And now that the Supreme Court have upturned the electoral result in favor of PDP, I am very sure that as we speak, it would be like a double lose for APC. Because yes, they have agreed to forgive patient Jonathan's offenses, and at the same time, they have also lost the states to PDP. So PDP has won double victory for themselves. I congratulate PDP. I'm not a PDP member, you understand? I'm not a partisan politician, but I would say that as a human being and political commentator, well, I wish them the best.
In that area, politicians, they are prostitutes. Politicians, they are shameless. They don't have shame on their eye. Whether Jonathan, whether whoever, they all are shawos. I call them. Today, you see them, APC now, they will move to PDP. PDP will move to APC. No shame. Whether Jonathan, he went to Asoroko with whether Buhari, they are all the same. So they don't have shame. That's what I believe.
It was witnessed during the time of Obasanjo's romance with APC. And after a while, he turned his back on the same party.
Now, Ralph, there's a question I want to ask you. In Nigerian politics, anything is liable to happen. Now, we've seen a situation where a verdict was given, and at the end of the day, it turns around.
Yes.
It turned around, sorry.
Yes.
Now, in this case, INEC is still waiting for the copy of the judgment.
Yes.
And Oshomole is there saying that no governor will be sworn in Bayelsa. Now, don't you think that statement I just made could turn something around? Don't you think the magic could happen?
No magic is going to happen because it's too obvious that APC did not have, there was earlier accusation in Bayelsa State that APC was not having anybody to represent them under gubernatorial, candidacy. You understand? So it has played out yesterday. They did not go and correct that anomaly. There are result certificates forgery. You knew it. That your opponent will use it to nail you. you sit back dormant, you relax, complacent. You know, I'm telling you, they did not do their homework well. See, let me tell you, Adam Oshomole, on the case of Adam Oshomole's statement, you know, when someone dive into a river or swimming pool, if he finds out that the swimming pool or the river is deeper than his height, what happens? He sinks and sinks. And when somebody is sinking, what do you expect? Okuba Anyanwu, that is Igbo land. You will just be looking. Igbo land. I will say he will begin to jakporo. Thank you. We call it Okuba Anyanwu. He will start looking at the sun. You know, you understand? So what happened now is that Judiciary, I think they have done good job this time around. Adam Oshomole's statement, as you asked me, was he gonna change something? Is he gonna play magic this time around? Well, I don't think it's changing anything. It's not gonna change anything. I don't see it changing anything. No.
Okay, now, David, you were chatting me up yesterday night, which I read your countenance. I noticed that you were kind of happy.
I'm happy. It's a win-win for democracy, because in a country where there's a rule of law, Thomas Hobbes said life was nasty, brutish, and short. So see, and that's why there's a government to regulate laws. So I feel a governor that a deputy governor elect actually forge certificates. What kind of precedence does it set to people outside the world? So see, if the man should escape with that, people will think, let me just go through the back door for me to get certificate, rather than going through the right channels. Well, I went to school. Currently, I'm serving. So imagine you that claim that you went to school. Why would you have 4 different names on your certificate?
Have you shame? The party, the leaders, they're supposed to go and put their head somewhere, bow their head somewhere, and they're still making noise. Why would disgrace him today?
Now, what scorecard would you give Supreme Court?
Yeah, I scored them high. You know, they are coming back to their former glory. Everybody in Nigeria is hailing them, and I'm wishing them luck. Then again, I'm trying to direct them to review Imo State's judgments.
Scorecard
for the Supreme Court is a very good development in Nigerians. Aside from the fact that now it shows that the judiciary is not being controlled or being manipulated by one arm of the government. So it's a welcome development to me.
Lucky, the scorecard you'll be giving to the Supreme Court.
Sometimes they do things funny. I won't tell you lie. Don't be surprised tomorrow something can happen, because I don't believe it. Number one, in Imo State, they might not review that thing, and if they need to review it, definitely Bayelsa will stay. If they review that, definitely APC too will review in Bayelsa, but no go area. There's no way you forge there. That's why I said the man police supposed to invite this deputy governor this morning. Is that also? Was that delegate not invited? They denied delegate, even Osun State. They denied PDP. So I give glory to God. Now Bayelsa is a PDP state. You don't deny that they are this. So for me, I still praise Supreme Court.
Yes.
But let's watch them, my brother. Anything can happen.
Okay, let's watch them and see what they are capable of doing. Thank you, gentlemen. Raphael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you so much, Lucky.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. Make sure you join us next time as we bring you another interesting talk from the newsstand. Michael Adekunle, of course, still remains my name. Also behind the camera, of course, you know him, the fair, handsome dude there. Talking about Festus Oluwabukumi, very, very intelligent cameraman, doing a great job on Flip TV. Till I join you next time on the same channel, keep watching Flip TV. Bye.